to talk about interesting topics in the anime community. My takes about being into the anime industry, I've always been having a dream to become, one of the creators of the anime and one of the creator of these people. But like the fact that I would talk about the past of the anime, talk about the anime that I have been liking in the past, and this harem, this kind of stuff, which I will talk about later. But like my takes on the anime industry, like I wanted to work in the anime industry for so long. As in, you know, this is just these topics is just to keep my channels in check while the like Eroistic-Ke and big ticket comes. But to talk about I myself am wanting to work in the anime industry, wanting to be the creator of the anime, but it is almost impossible. Which this is just my opinion. This is just what I have been, see from the past few past 18 years that I've been watching anime, and I think that a lot of the problems with the anime industry is that even if you get in, you need to work to death, and that's not what my problem is, because like my life is only having the anime. It's just like work to death is just not my problem. But the main problems about working in the anime industry is that I it is really hard to access into the anime industry. Even if you just need to learn Japanese, you just need to a lot of things, like you just need to be having good connections, and Japanese doesn't accept the people that from the overseas that much. And it's like I know that there's Crunchyroll and those kind of stuff, but the big corporations, but the people that have no connections, right, like me, who just talk about the anime, I just um need, like I just being overseas on the people who have no connections, people who don't have anything and doesn't being good at Japanese, is almost impossible to work in the Japanese industry. If you are and and some industry, like some studio or some anime studio, you can't leave overseas to work in that industry. You need to move to Japan and those kind of stuff. It's just a hill to think about, to work in the industry. It is hard to access, to get into, and to have the skills to work. And I like and Japanese isn't and Japanese just being sarcastic of the people from overseas. Mostly, most of what I have seen, even if in that one country, they just work them to death. So I think that it is suffice to say that my dream to work in the anime industry is not, the dreams that is going to come true, that is going to, make me happy. I just need to give that up, maybe. But like, I have another solution to that problem. If I wanted to work in the anime, I just need to be like Ruby, which is one of the gaijin cartoons, which is one of the foreigner cartoons that is, working in the that is making the Japanese company, like studio like Shaft, making that anime. And so I need to work on this kind of like this stuff. I just need to work on my own anime, and so create the anime that is good enough to, like my at that point, even if like Japanese company doesn't make my anime into anime, I say the anime, maybe I'm saying it, the animation, I make my own animation and stuff, with low budget as I am. I just like making it. And so if it's good enough, if it's uh if it's good enough, like even if it's not good enough, I just make it. Like my dreams comes true. I just make one anime. I just make it. I just successfully create my own animations. And so I just don't need to work in the companies. Then having, if it's good enough, I have the fans and I could live with you know these animations that I have created. So I just need to make it you know consistent. The problem is not the budget, dude. I have the ideas. Like I need to make it like some fairly half manga, half anime to the slideshows, too easy to watch, to for easy people to watch, and it would be completely free. It would be completely free because I want people to watch my anime. I wanted people to experience my anime for free, and so if I were to create an anime with like, I would just like need to be good at what I'm doing, be good at what I'm writing. Like, even if I can't work in the anime industry, I just need to practice my writing skills. I just need to practice my, you know, drawing skills to be good at it. To create my own animations. And I just don't need to watch and read or those kind of the so-called um web web comics, those kind of webtoons kind of stuff, which I hate those because it is not unprofessional. I'm not being perfectionist here, but like it's almost impossible for me to enjoy it because most of the work is unfinished, and so on and so forth. I just need to read some kinds of finished work and create them. And if like, it's not that I don't give a chance to people who is the authors. It's that I am giving. It is that I waiting for them to get, if they are really good at it. I'm waiting for them to get into the anime industry, and so, and or even otaku stuff sphere, like in Saigano, where I work in the anime industry, where they work in the otaku stuff, and so they sell in the doujinshi, that kind of stuff. If they could make a book out of it, if they're popular enough, then I will read it. I will support it. I will try to see it if it's good enough, because well, I don't want an unfinished product. I'm not enjoying it. And so the next things that I am gonna talk about here is the old anime and the states of my channel first. The states of my channels first. My channels, like, I don't know if I'm gonna continue my channels if it's in like, I probably won't, but like, my channels is just waiting for like Eroistic-Ke, waiting for those kind of anime to come. And so waiting for like Eroistic-Ke, waiting for big ticket to comes, and so finishes, because I don't want to create another reflections of new anime, because well, I see if my channel will gone or something. But like, I will probably, I don't know. Well, let's get the serious topic aside and we see what my channel will goes. But in the new topics is that in the past I've been wanting to watch a lot of the creative stuff, creative imaginations, those kind of thing, which in the past a lot of creative stuff have been going through my mind. Maybe even if it's like the novel from web, not, it is like the, you know, ecchi harem anime. Those kind of anime is the thing that I really enjoy in the past, the thing that I still craving to watch, but it has not been going on for so long. In so I just might coming to interest in this kind of anime more, and so like I've lost a lot of imagination from when I was kid. I have lost my, you know, this is poor in song. Don't panic, but like I have been lost a lot of freshly excited in the world as I have come to see a lot of people talk shit, talk like they just talk about shit that I don't care about, and I've seen a lot of horrible things in the world. Maybe that's what, making a lot of people imagination run through. But for me, I like to imagine about how harem. I like to imagine about the world peaceful and creative kind of stuff, which have been lost for so long, and like I'm craving for those kind of old ass anime, like the anime called in Tsunaboshi, I think, and those kind of old ass anime that I've watched before on the Ansiru and Zero no Tsukaima, and a lot of the old ass Evangelion Gurren Lagann, and those kind of the anime that I've been wondering about, that I've been trying to find a way to get to those kinds of Haibane Renmei, and a lot of them that I've been trying to get into, that I've been trying to explore about it. And so I after this, I've been forcing myself to watch the seasonal anime, and it's not healthy at all. And I'm trying to get back into the old ass anime, the past few years. The unhappy, those kind of cute franchise anime, those kind of cute girl that give me a good feeling. Because the new anime doesn't have any good source of life, a few good unless it is Kakao no Nasuke. But the new anime doesn't have anything that made me excited, that made me interested about anymore. So I just need to find, I don't want to read the web novels because it's creative, yes, it is interesting, but like it is, most of them is unfinished, most of them is not so exciting. So I wanted to, I don't want to read also because I want to watch things. Like I say, I want to create my own anime. I don't want uh to do stuff that is extraordinary, that is like reading stuff because it's boring. Is I don't want anyone to read my stuff because it's boring. I wanted to be like light novel. I wanted to be like, those like light novel kind of stuff. Those interesting. I cannot be those kind of interesting light novel where it has a lot of point to say. It has a lot of thinking between protagonists because I'm not that big of a thinker. I'm just like, I wanted to draw. I wanted to express my thinking. That is not critical thinking like most anime protagonists does. That is